Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened on Friday?
Yeah, Josiah was really good.
He was so good.
He was so good, yeah. And then he found the book of Moses.
And he was like, oh, shit!
And then God was like, you've been good, so
No, first he was like, I'm gonna smite the fuck out of you fuckers.
Right, but then Josiah was like, don't do that, man.
No,
What?
Josiah wasn't like that.
Oh.
God was just like, well, I guess since you have been good.
Right, well, that's what I'm going to say. He's going to punish his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because Josiah humbled himself.
Oh.
It was God in the same breath was like, fuck you fuckers. And then he was like, well, now hold on.
Maybe not right now.
Yeah. Just your kids later.
Those guys that doesn't do anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to punish them.
Yeah.
Instead.
Right. Your future progeny are really in for it.
Right?
Like, basically, if they'd never found the book, it never would have reminded God that there was smiting to be had.
That's what it seems like, right? That's stupid.
Well, have you heard the story of these missionaries go to this other country and they're spreading the word of God, and this one missionary says, what would have happened if you had never come? And they would have said, well, the missionary said, well, you were innocent, you didn't know better, so you wouldn't go to hell or anything. And so then the missionary says, then why the fuck did you tell me?
Right? Not the missionary, the person being missionary too.
The native to whatever country.
Yeah,
was like, then why the fuck did you tell me?
Yeah. That's my question. Right.
That tracks.
Yep. All right, so that was 2 Chronicles chapter 34.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we'll be reading
2 Chronicles chapter 35. About to finish this book up tomorrow.
That's right. All right, let's get into this.
Okay, 2 Chronicles chapter 35.
Okay.
More about Josiah.
The good guy.
The good guy.
Yeah.
Josiah celebrated the Passover to the Lord in Jerusalem, and the Passover lamb was slaughtered on the 14th day of the first month, so about mid-April.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
He appointed the priests to their duties and encouraged them in the service of the Lord's temple. He said to the Levites, who instructed all Israel and who had been consecrated to the Lord, put the sacred ark in the temple that Solomon, son of King David of Israel, built.
It wasn't in there already?
I guess not.
Where the fuck was it?
Ethiopia. I don't fucking know.
Well, wait. We thought it went to Ethiopia, but here they are after that, saying that it's going to be put back in there. So
Yeah.
that kind of negates that whole idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I
But
don't
then
know where
Ethiopia
it was.
still claims that they have it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe they're just lying now. Like, hey, we don't have it, but let's pretend like we do.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It is not to be carried about on your shoulders. Now serve the Lord your God and his people Israel. Prepare yourselves by families in your divisions, according to the instructions written by David, king of Israel, and by his son Solomon.
Okay.
Stand in the holy place with a group of Levites for each subdivision of the families of your fellow Israelites, the lay people. Slaughter the Passover lambs, consecrate yourselves, and prepare the lambs for your fellow Israelites, doing what the Lord commanded through Moses. End quote.
Basically, prepare your Easter dinner.
Yeah.
Or Passover
Do
dinner.
Easter.
Whatever. It's not Easter, but, Passover dinner.
Might as
whatever.
well be.
Yeah.
Josiah provided for all the lay people who were there a total of 30,000 lambs and goats for the Passover offerings, and also 3,000 cattle, all from the king's own possessions.
Wow, that was nice of him.
That was nice of him to give up 3,000 of his own whatevers. Cattle. I couldn't be bothered to remember like 5 words ago.
Right.
His officials also contributed voluntarily to the people and the priests and Levites. Hilkiah, Zechariah, and Jehiel, the officials in charge of God's temple, gave the priests 2,600 Passover offerings and 300 cattle.
Wow.
That's a lot of gifts.
Yeah.
Also, Conaniah, along with Shemaiah and Nathanael, his brothers, and Hashabiah, Jeiel, and Jozabad.
Yeah, those guys.
The leaders of the Levites.
Yeah.
The leaders of the clan.
What
Provided 5,000 Passover offerings and 500 head of cattle for the Levites.
is a Passover offering, though?
I don't know.
Is that like a shekel?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just one of those offerings that they do.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be incense for all we know.
Right. Could be.
The service was arranged, and the priests stood in their places with the Levites in their divisions as the king had ordered. The Passover lambs were slaughtered, and the priests splashed against the altar the blood handed to them. Love it.
Yeah.
While the Levites skin the animals. Yeah, skin it. Get that blood splashy.
Right.
They set aside the burnt offerings to give them to the subdivisions of the families of the people to offer to the Lord, as it is written in the book of Moses.
Yeah, because they just found that thing.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we got to do it this way.
We got to do it this way now.
Because it says in that book, we got to do it this way.
Yeah. That's what Moses said.
That's why they're bringing up the splashing of the blood again and all that. They're like, well, that's in that book.
We haven't been doing that blood
we need
splashy.
to do it this way.
Yeah, we got to do splashy, splashy.
Right.
Yeah. Could you imagine a rubber ducky in a pool of blood?
Where did that image come from?
Because I'm thinking of them splashy, splashy, and then I was like, rubber
splash,
ducky.
taking a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one. You make bath time so much fun.
Right, I got it.
Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splish splash.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just funny. I was just picturing rubber ducky in a pool of blood.
I got it.
Okay.
And now everyone is disturbed. So.
Well, I can't be alone in this. They did the same with the cattle. They roasted the Passover animals over the fire as prescribed and boiled the holy offerings in pots, cauldrons, and pans and served them quickly to all the people.
Quickly.
Oh, hurry! Got to get it while it's hot.
Yeah, right?
After this, they made preparations for themselves and for the priests, because the priests, the descendants of Aaron, were sacrificing the burnt offerings and the fat portions until nightfall. Fat! So the Levites made preparations for themselves and for the Aaronic priests, as opposed to the ironic priests. The musicians,
they better get to eat good.
Excluding the saxophone players,
right?
The descendants of Asaph were in the places prescribed by David, Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun, the king's seer. The gatekeepers at each gate did not need to leave their post because their fellow Levites made the preparations for them. They brought them some hot plates. Aw.
That was nice of them.
That was so nice. Like, legit. I'm like touched. They brought them, like, could you imagine? Oh, the way your mom gets those bowls with all the places. What are those called? Like the to-go bowls.
Tupperware.
No, like Like you would get at a restaurant where the to-go bowls have like places, different spots to put different items of food.
Like the little food tray
containers?
or whatever?
They brought them those.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Right.
So at that time, the entire service of the Lord was carried out for the celebration of the Passover and the offering of burnt offerings on the altar of the Lord as King Josiah had ordered.
Okay.
The Israelites who were present celebrated the Passover at that time and observed the festival of unleavened bread.
Oh, right. I love the festival of unleavened bread.
7 days.
Yeah.
7 days.
Yeah, good stuff.
The Passover had not been observed like this in Israel since the days of the prophet Samuel.
It's because they found the book.
I know. It's so
book.
exciting.
The book told them, hey, you fuckers.
You got the
been
book.
doing it wrong.
Baby.
You can't, because God he allowed this to happen for years because, why would he tell them they're doing it wrong?
Yeah.
That's in the book.
That's communication.
You got to find the book, you idiots.
Men aren't great at communicating. And none of the kings of Israel had ever celebrated such a Passover as did Josiah with the priests, the Levites, and all Judah and Israel who were there with the people of Jerusalem. This Passover was celebrated in the 18th year of Josiah's reign.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
So he got to reign over a decade before he was like, oh shit, we're doing it wrong, y'all.
Well, it's almost 2 decades.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
After all this, when Josiah had set the temple in order, Necho, king of Egypt, went up to fight at Carchemish on the Euphrates.
Okay.
And Josiah marched out to meet him in battle.
Oh.
What, whoa.
So okay, we're done partying. Now it's time for war.
Yep.
It is springtime after all.
It is springtime. Bring your boots.
Right.
But Necho sent messengers to him saying, what quarrel is there, king of Judah, between you and me? It is not you I am attacking at this time, but the house with which I am at war. God has told me to hurry, so stop opposing God who is with me, or he will destroy you.
Wait, Necho's claiming God is with him? Okay, all right.
Josiah, however, would not turn away from him, but disguised himself to engage him in battle. He would not listen to what Necho had said at God's command, but went to fight him on the plain of Megiddo.
I don't understand what's going on here. Is Necho confused because how good of a disguise can you get marching in an army from Israel?
I don't know. Do you remember the movie Home where he put one little dot on his face
right.
and it changed his entire appearance to him?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking you're marching in an army to engage him, right? Mm-hmm. You would have to you'd have to dress up the whole army as some other type of army. And what other army is he going to believe is coming to attack him? So
he just walked up to him.
I'm just
he's like, yo, I'm from the other army.
Yeah, believe me.
I want to talk to the king. Okay. Right. Hey, Necho.
We're attacking you now.
I'm attacking you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Archers shot King Josiah, and he told his officers, take me away. I'm badly wounded. Oh! So they took him out of his chariot, put him in his other chariot, and brought him to Jerusalem where he died.
Oh, damn. Wait, so so this dude from Egypt who isn't really Necho, who isn't really a godly person, I would imagine, because he's not an Israelite, right?
Mm-hmm.
He tells this guy who is really godly, God told me to do this thing. And then Josiah goes out and says, fuck that, I'm going to attack you anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Because, God's with me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he attacks him and then he dies. So
he attacks him.
Josiah attacked Necho.
And gets shot.
Right.
And then Josiah dies.
Right.
Yeah.
One would think, based on the information we have this far, that God was with Josiah, not Necho.
Exactly.
So what the fuck?
I guess God was on Necho's side that day.
Right.
He forgot what day of the week it was.
Right.
So anyway, he's dead. He was buried in the tombs of his ancestors, and all Judah and Jerusalem mourned for him. Jeremiah composed laments for Josiah, and to this day, all the male and female singers commemorate Josiah in the laments.
I mean, he was a good king, according to everything, until he just died in battle.
Yeah.
So
stupid.
Why did God let that happen?
Maybe God doesn't have all his shit figured out.
I don't think he does. I think he's kind of an asshole.
I think that the writers of this Bible could not make God look as smart as they want him to.
Right. But they put God on Necho. Necho was godly just then. Mm-hmm. So, the way it's portrayed is that Necho made a good choice and Josiah made a bad choice.
Right.
but they don't specifically say it because they're not wanting to admit that Necho was the godly one. And because they said Josiah is the godly one all the way through, and then all of a sudden they're like, and then Necho said God told him to do this and to back off Josiah, and Josiah was like, no, and then Josiah died.
And it's like, wait, did Josiah make a bad choice?
Right? That's what it seems like.
But why did he make a bad choice? I don't understand.
I think that should be like part of our Q&A.
If I can find an answer to that question.
Right, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's a good, question.
Yeah. So the singing became a tradition, those songs, the laments, became a tradition in Israel and are written in the laments. The other events of Josiah's reign and his acts of devotion in accordance with what is written in the law of the Lord, all the events from beginning to end are written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah, the end.
Awesome.
And they said it again. Oh my God, I'm just so excited every time they say it, and don't leave it blank.
Yeah.
Yay,
crazy.
to this website. Woo!
All right, guys, that was chapter 35.
Second
Chronicles.
Yes.
And we will be back tomorrow with
the last chapter of Second Chronicles, chapter 36.
Awesome. We'll see you guys then.
Sure as fuck will.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.